What if I told you that you can still have sex while being on semen retention? Because look, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. The way that mainstream media teaches semen retention is that a man should avoid sexual intercourse with a woman. But in my opinion, why not have best of both worlds? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, especially a high testosterone man, you naturally desire to be with women. You naturally are going to want to be with your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So why would you sit down and just censor that part of yourself and try to like put a band-aid over that just to hold your seed when you can hold your seed and still have sex? And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is a topic that a lot of people don't really talk about because it's kind of vulnerable, but I don't really care. I'm a real nigga, I ain't gonna lie. It's like, bro, I'm gonna put y'all on and give y'all gems. So y'all better subscribe because this is free game and y'all gonna love this information, especially if you love doing semen retention, but you still wanna enjoy yourself with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, it's very, very essential to have feminine energy into your life, especially if you have a girlfriend and you're not just, you know, wasting your seed on random girls. But if you have a beautiful girlfriend in your life who's supporting you in all aspects and she's like a good person, why would you hold your seed and just avoid sexual intercourse with her if you can still do that and control your ejaculation, which I'm going to be teaching you on how to do that today. With that being said, let's get it. When it comes to the mainstream advice and holding your seed and avoiding women, that could be beneficial for some men at periods of time in their life. For example, let's say a man just went through like a lot, or like he just needs to lock in, he don't really need like whatever, I don't know, maybe for a period of time you could like retain from like, you know, not having sex and stuff like that. But as a man, bro, we cannot sit here and act like you're not naturally wanting to do that. As human beings in general, not just men, we want to do that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of our just structure, you know what I'm saying? So why would you try to censor that and artificially put like a band-aid over that when you can still have that and still retain your seed? So this is why I'm saying, like, semen retention is definitely beneficial, but I feel like if a man wants to retain from a woman, that could be like a whole different purpose on why he's doing that, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? But if you're still wanting to have sex, bro, and you just want to like see the benefits of semen retention, if anything, when you hold your seed and you have sex, you feel even better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to teach you, like I said, on how to do that. So when it comes down to that mainstream advice, y'all, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It works, but in my opinion, if you want the most optimal, fulfilling life as a man, have best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? You can still have sex with your girlfriend and you can still hold your seed. The benefits of holding your seed is that this is your life force. It's literally like your vital energy. It's literally like your vital nutrients that your body can produce. Your semen contains your zinc, your copper, your magnesium, many minerals and proteins, amino acids, y'all. It's very, very essential for the body, right? So when you retain it, it's very, very important. At the same time, though, ejaculation is also healthy as well. So in this video, I'm going to be giving y'all the uncut, like just raw truth on how to actually maintain, control, and just master your sexual health as a man, because I feel like this topic is kind of vulnerable. A lot of people are not even educated on this type of topic. You guys, like men and women in general, as human beings, you don't even learn about sexual health. Like in school you do, but that shit is ass. We learn about the basics, like what this thing is called and stuff like that. Like that's not really helping nobody, but no one teaches no one how to actually like go about their sexual vitality, how to boost it, how to regulate it, how to master it, all that stuff, right? So I'm the dude that's gonna keep it real with y'all and put y'all on some free games. So you better subscribe if you love real nigga type of information, bro, because I'm here to help y'all out, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to help men and actually have men live healthy, fulfilling lives and actually just live the most optimal way they can, because why not? What's the point of being on planet Earth and existing if you're gonna live a poor, sad life, you know what I'm saying? There's no point, in my opinion. Like, that's basically just dying slowly. So if you're gonna be here, you might as well master your sexual health, get jacked, get money, everything, you know what I'm saying? So hey, like I said, if you love stuff like that, subscribe. But let's get it. Now, like I said, a lot of people are not educated on sexual education. People don't even understand that. Some people don't even know that you can actually control your ejaculation. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, but some people don't. Some people don't even know how to actually even have sex for ejaculation control. And overall, just how to go about that type of stuff, because no one talks about it. It's vulnerable. It's like a sensitive topic, but bro, we all experience it though. We all experience sex. We all experience love. Why not teach it? Why not understand it? Why not master it? I master everything in my life, y'all. That's the type of person I am. Like, I'm not finna sit on earth and just be mediocre. So this is why it's important to actually know about these type of things, especially as a man, because why not be superior, bro? You know what I'm saying? The first important thing when it comes down to ejaculation control is that your nervous system should be regulated, y'all. Like, a lot of men don't understand this. I'm gonna break it down. So for example, a lot of people grow up watching the hub and, you know, just having bad type of sexual like habits and sexual tendencies, and they program their body and their nervous system to react a certain way. That's outside of just even watching hub. Even stuff like if you scroll a lot all day, you play the game a lot all day, your dopamine could be messed up, whatever it could be. Just bad habits in general, y'all. These things program the body to actually react a certain way, because the way you do one thing is how you're gonna do a lot of other things, you know what I'm saying? So if you're just getting quick dopamine all day, if you just eating junk food, just getting quick sugar, just dopamine, all that shit, just fucking up your receptors, just doing all that bad habit stuff, y'all. When you go lay down with a woman, how do you expect yourself to be calm? How do you expect yourself to actually know how to control your breath and control your breathing to where you can actually hold your seed and you can actually still have sex and practice semen retention and be a primal optimal man? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the beauty of life, bro. Like, if you're gonna be here, like, be fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that if you are someone who like has bad habits and you have like a bad lifestyle, or you eat bad foods, or you just do things that don't support you in your life, and you want to do semen retention because of the benefits, and you're trying to wonder how you can also control your ejaculation, first look at how you're treating yourself and your nervous system. Do you go outside and ground for 15 minutes a day? Do you absorb the sun and just breathe and be present? Do you meditate? Do you read books? Do you learn informational stuff? Do you watch long form content that's educational, or do you watch short form content and fuck up your dopamine? Do you eat junk food that's going to give you a sugar rush and make you feel like it's good or whatever? Or do you eat foods do you go home and cook your own food and eat food that's going to actually give you nutrients for your body and benefit you? Which one are you? You know what I'm saying? And when you look at that, you're going to understand how your nervous system is going to be regulated. Because again, if I just scroll all day and just get dopamine, how am I going to even stay on one thought and be clear-minded? You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at stuff like that, yo. And that's the first step to ejaculation control, having a regulated nervous system. Because if you're someone who's just doing sporadic stuff, having bad habits, bro, when you go lay down with that girl, how do you expect yourself to perform and feel? Your body's just used to fast dopamine. It's going to be used to just, quick instant gratification. It's going to be used to just these bad habits that when you try to put yourself in an intimate moment and you're actually there to be present and actually control what you're doing, how do you expect to do that? So again, the first step, you also have a regulated nervous system. Now I'm going to teach you how to do that specifically, and like practices, breathing practices, all that stuff. But just to briefly say, the best way to go about that is to meditate, breathing practices, you know what I'm saying? Eat healthy, do things that actually regulate your body, go in the sun, ground, y'all. There's so many ways I can go on, you know what I'm saying, for days, but I'm gonna get to that. But that's the first thing that you got to understand when it comes down to control. Now I'm going to break down why your diet plays a crucial role when it comes down to ejaculation control. Everyone has hormones, right? Your hormones are your body's chemical messengers. So, for example, testosterone. Testosterone is why a man can feel driven, why he has sex drive, why he can build muscle, why he thinks clearly, why he's sharp, why he's strong, all that stuff, right? That's what testosterone is responsible for. Estrogen is the opposite for women. God damn, these bugs outside, yo. But yeah, when it comes down to estrogen, for example, estrogen is why people can store more fat, while women have more curves and hips and glutes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You have insulin, you have many hormones, right? We all have every single hormone, but they're all at different levels in the male and female body. So with that being said, your diet is responsible for your hormone production and your hormone regulation. If you eat ice cream sandwiches, bro, and the McDonald's and bullshit foods, and I don't gotta name it, you know what I'm saying, chips, cookies, bro, whatever, seed oils, just all type of crap, bro, your hormones are not going to be regulated as best as they can be. But if you eat avocados, healthy fats, Brazil nuts, pumpkin seeds, you know what I'm saying, you eat healthy foods, quinoa, because I eat on a plant-based diet, and I eat high nutritious plant-based foods. I study food biochemistry. I know exactly what food does what for my body and what body part it benefits, you know what I'm saying, and I'm very, very, like, educated. I got this shit, like, I have, like, a, you know, I people try their food, I can do that stuff for my mom, bro, you know what I'm saying, and because I study this, you know what I'm saying. So when it comes down to your hormone production, it's very, very important when it comes down to your sexual health. And the reason why I'm teaching you all these details, y'all, is because you gotta understand that this ain't no just, oh, like, you finna just watch a video one time and just hear what I'm saying and then just go breathe and then, like, you're gonna be able to practice semen retention while holding your seed. I'm not gonna mislead y'all. I'm telling you the real details, what's actually important. That's why I'm getting so specific and profound. So keep that in mind, because I can go say, oh yeah, go meditate, bro, go do this specific breathing practice, go do that, but that's just surface level. That's gonna get you, well, no, it's not. It's like, you know, it works, but I have to tell everything else, because you can't go do that and then go eat McDonald's every day and think that you're finna do something. Maybe you can, I don't know, but to my knowledge, bro, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna be optimal. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to actually watch what you eat and be educated on what foods is gonna benefit you as a man, so you can go, because for example, let me give you a prime example real quick. Let's say I woke up at 6, 7, 8 a.m., right? Let's say I get up, no touching my phone, got ready. When I stopped, my feet in the ground, ate some watermelon, absorbed the sun, grounded, I meditated, I did my microcosmic orbit breathing practice, and I went off for my day. After that, let's say I went to the gym, lifted some weights, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Did some calisthenics, whatever. Let's say after that, I went to go work on my business, you know what I'm saying? And then at nighttime, I went to a link with my girlfriend. How do you expect me to perform when I did all that? Good, right? But let's just say someone woke up and they did the opposite of that, and they just went to go bullshit, play the game right away, went to go scroll their phone, went to go take 50 minutes to get ready, ate McDonald's for breakfast, you know what I'm saying, all type of bullshit, right? look at the difference, you know what I'm saying? So it's important to understand, because I'm going to teach y'all the practices that is going to actually, you know, get you to master your control, but it's also important to understand what foods benefit you and what habits benefit you and what doesn't benefit you. Because like I said, I can sit here and say, oh yeah, go meditate. I can provide y'all the practices, the breathing practices, so where you can actually control your ejaculation, and I can provide all that, right? But if you go do that and then you go scroll right after, you go eat McDonald's, you go play the game, you go do some bullshit, I don't know how you're gonna be doing semen retention, bro, while also doing that, while trying to do the healthy shit and still trying to have sex and hold your seed, bro. Like, you just trying to do too much. You gotta figure out a path that's actually gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? The reason why, again, this is important, y'all, is because as a man, why would you do semen retention and just cut out feminine energy from your life when you can have both? So if you want to do that, it's important to apply these type of, you know, habits and lifestyle type of traits, you know what I'm saying? And let me get this clear real quick, y'all. I don't do this type of stuff specifically just for the fact that I'm trying to just have sex, by the way. This is my lifestyle, period. Like, I do this because I want to. Like, you know, I have a girlfriend, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is what men should be doing anyway. Now, next up, y'all, when it comes down to ejaculation control, that's the last basic step. What you want to do is to be present with the woman and actually just be there, bro. Like, a lot of men, when they get with girls and shit like that, they start overthinking, they start thinking about how they gonna do this and that. Like, bro, just relax, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna do better with a woman when you're just there with her, instead of trying to think about, oh, well, like, and all that shit, bro. Like, nah, you're already fucking yourself up because you're putting your body in survival mode. Don't do that to yourself, you know what I'm saying? When you do that, you're literally like sending your heart out of coherence, because your heart is literally trying to, like, it wants to be present, it wants to like feel the moment, but then it's also scary. Your brain, your heart is just going two different ways. Like, you got to figure out just to be centered, present, and peaceful. And this is why I'm saying it's also important to have these lifestyle habits, because when you do these lifestyle habits, like the healthy habits, and then you go link with a girl, you're gonna have a better chance of being more present, because you already did what you had to do for the day. You completed all your tasks. You had a productive, healthy day, which is going to be rewarding to the brain chemically, like scientifically. Like, it's literally going to like have your dopamine receptors regulated, because your brain knows that you completed your work today, knows that you did what you had to do today. But if you did some bullshit, y'all, you're gonna probably not be as fulfilled. I don't know, everybody different, but me personally, I'm not fulfilled by doing bullshit, really. Like, unless it's fun, you know what I'm saying, it's once in a while type shit. But you know, y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, that's simple as that. Be present, bro. Just be there. Do not think about, that shit is doing too much. Now let's get into the actual sauce of the video, how to actually master your ejaculation control. This is the most important part, because this is what is actually going to train your body differently. Now, for example, again, men are not taught on how to have sex. Most men learn off of Pornhub, yo. Like, you don't, when do you ever go and someone teaches you, like, oh yeah, I mean, it's possible, right? But often men are not taught how to actually do this, and we're the ones who are doing the, you know what I'm saying, we doing like a lot of work while we having sex and shit like that, bro. So it's important to actually master this, you know what I'm saying? Again, when you watch the hub and shit like that when you're young, you're teaching your body to like want to just get the nut off, you know what I'm saying? Like, when a lot of dudes, when they was doing that back then, they was just trying to feel the feeling of, like, you know, ejaculation. You're basically programming your body to like react to sexual stimulation. If you watch porn your whole life or whatever you was doing, and you was just trying to, like, I don't know, basically, if you just learn sex the wrong way, y'all, this is how you change that, you know what I'm saying? Because again, no one teaches no one this. The way to go about this, y'all, is to actually learn the body as a man, learn about everything specifically. So let me break it down real quick. I'm gonna get to like cause like, yo, this type of topic, like I said, I could like just say one thing and leave it like that, but I'm trying to actually help, because I'm not gonna just mislead people. So look, for example, let's say like you had a rough day and you was feeling stressed out, you feel like you just mad, you probably was just emotional or something like that, you feel like you just as mad as shit, man, you just fired up, right? The reason why that's not a good thing is because, let's say you want to go see a girl, but you're feeling mad and stressed out, your body's going to be in survival mode, which is aka flight or fight mode, you know what I'm saying? And when you feel like that, the only thing that your body can think is, I want to get out of this, I want to run, I want to be safe, I want to feel comfortable, I want to feel happy. Long story short, survival mode kicks on when the human body is stressed out or it's unsatisfied most of the time with experience, and they're trying to like, it's trying to get something else. For example, if you're hungry, whatever it could be, you could be going through trauma, or whatever it could be. If your body's in survival mode, bro, when you go do intercourse, it's probably going to react the same way unless you regulate that. And this is why I say your lifestyle is very important, because if you spend your time meditating, doing just basic meditation, that alone is going to do a lot for you. And when you go back into creation mode, into just love mode, into abundance mode, into wholeness, when you just feel like at whole, like, for example, y'all, if you just stressed all the time, if you just mad, you're not even in coherence with your body, because your brain is doing one thing, your heart's doing one thing. But when you feel whole, when you feel present, when you feel at peace, your body is at, like, it's not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very peaceful. It's very present, and that translates when you go have intercourse with a woman. Now, when you go to master this, y'all, what you want to do is understand that you have a microcosmic orbit in your body, which means that you have a pathway that goes up the back of your spine and it travels through, you know what I'm saying, all the way to your head, goes all the way down, and goes to, like, you know, by your testicles and shit, and you can circulate that. You can circulate that energy through your orbit right there. And what you want to do is to meditate and learn how to actually breathe through that orbit. So for example, I ain't gonna lie, like I said, yo, this shit, like, talking about this shit, it's funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like, what you want to do is to, like, just meditate, go outside, just sit down in a chair, or you can stand up, whatever you want to do, but sit down and put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, right? And what you want to do is to hold it there and then inhale and then breathe. Like don't visualize this shit. I mean, you can visualize it for, like, guidance, yo, but it's not a visualization practice, yo. It's like you have to feel it, you know what I'm saying? Feel your chi, your life force circulate from your testicles, like from your pelvic floor, right? And feel it just circulate through your spine, yo. There's certain energy points in your body that you can genuinely feel this shit, especially in your neck, all up here and shit like that, in the middle of your back, you know what I'm saying? You could feel it circulating throughout your body. Feel like it takes some time to probably open up the pathway, especially if you've never done it before. I'm gonna just say that, like, if you never did this type of practice before, it might be harder for you to actually feel like the circulation. But the more you do it, the longer you do it for 30 minutes a day, especially as a beginner, or even 15, 10, whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? But if you want the best results, do like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and just put your attention and your life force and your energy on focusing on those energy points in your body. So for example, look, like, if you, like, right here, you feel it, like, right here, go to the middle, go to the back of the top of the spine, and in the neck, and then put it in your head, circulate all the way down, feel it in your heart, feel it in your belly. That's one of the most important places to feel it, and then feel it on your pelvic floor, and it keeps circulating, y'all. Just keep circulating. And that's one practice, right? Now the next one is to also build your dantian. So, yo, this is all in Chinese medicine, by the way. Chinese, just Taoist practices, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, y'all, I study. And this is not because I'm studying because I'm trying to, like, no, I'm studying, y'all, because I'm a master of life. Why would you spend your time on earth and not be a master? I don't understand. So again, bro, when you look into the Chinese medicine and Chinese Taoist practice and shit like that, they also teach dantian breathing. This is where you can put your energy right here on your belly, and then you can also feel your dantian. Now this is like a specific practice. This is kind of like more complicated to teach, but basically what you want to do is basically build like a Dragon Ball in your stomach, y'all. Like the anime shows and shit like that, they teach y'all the real shit that you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to do is, like, it starts off, you want to feel it on your belly button, right? The energy. And then you bring it into your stomach, like you, like, build your energy, like, on the forefront of your stomach where your belly button is at, right? And then you pull it into, like, the middle of your stomach. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's gonna be hard to explain, but look into dantian breathing and microcosmic orbit breathing, and then look into regular meditation, bro. Just regulate the mind. Just learn how to breathe, y'all. Learn how to put energy in multiple places in your body. Even qigong, you know, the shit when you niggas be doing this type of shit, all that shit, bro. You want to learn all that because that's going to teach you ejaculation control, because you're going to be present with your breath, and you're going to learn your body even more. When you learn your body like this, y'all, you're going to have control of your breathing when you're in sex. Because, for example, when people have sex, they hold the tension in the genitals. That's where they're feeling it at, in the genitals, bro. But what you want to do is actually move the tension throughout it's not even tension, but move, like, the stimulation throughout your whole body. And this is why it's important to know how to breathe properly, know how to move properly, be regulated, because if you can put sexual stimulation in your legs, your arms, you can put it everywhere, you will not ejaculate. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like, because, bro, you gotta understand you're a human being. This is an ongoing thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's say one day you do this shit for like a month, now you're good at it, right? Let's just say one day you kind of a little bit stressed out, and you go have sex, you trying to do it. You might just pop, bro, especially if it's good, you know what I'm saying? You might just pop, you know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing thing that you gotta just keep regulating and mastering. Not saying that you will never master it, but I'm saying in terms of, like, just because you did it for a month now and you got good at it, it's still important to understand that you are a human being. Like, one day you might just be stressed out, you might try to do the practice like a month later, and it might not go how you want it. That's okay, bro. Just go back and master it, you know what I'm saying? Just go back and regulate, be mindful, be aware of how you feel, you know what I'm saying? All these things are important, yo. And again, the reason why I'm teaching this is because, yo, if you want to be on semen retention and still have sex, yo, the benefit of that shit is so powerful. Like, when you do this, yo, and you hold your seed, and, like, for example, you can get to the point where you can have a non-ejaculatory orgasm, which means that you can literally ejaculate within, like, literally, though, and you will not bust a nut. You will not have no refractory period. You will not get soft after a nut. That don't happen, because if you have the right diet, you can get it back up in like 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, if you want to actually, like, just not even bust at all, but get an internal orgasm, you can train your body to that point, yo. This shit is like real life. This shit is so cool. And this is why I'm teaching it, because a lot of people don't talk about this type of shit. So I'm gonna be the real nigga to do it, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, master your breathing, y'all. Do what qigong. Go outside. It might look crazy. You can move your arm, you know what I'm saying? Do that shit, bro. It look funny. It's like a little bit whatever, but, bro, no, this is the shit that actually works, though. So you can actually enjoy time with your girl and still get your benefits of your life force. And then, of course, you still sometimes could ejaculate on the healthy balance, because especially for young high testosterone man like me, like ejaculating also is not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it all depends on your health levels, how old you are, your testosterone levels, your sperm count, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff matters, yo. So this is why it's important to actually have a healthy lifestyle, because ejaculating isn't also a bad thing at all. It's definitely not. It's healthy, it feels good, obviously, right? And it's also good for your cortisol, your stress. It's also good to like release that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, bro? So it's not a bad thing. Maybe once a week if you're a healthy man, maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, I don't know, it depends on you. Long story short, your breathing goes hand in hand with your ejaculation control. If you can picture awareness wherever you want your body, yo, and you practice that, what do you expect when you go have sex? You can do the same thing. Simple. Now here's some extra sauce, some extra gems that's going to support your sexual health, your ejaculation control, and your libido, everything, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Testosterone, whatever you want to think about. I have supplements on my website, holisticheartshealth.com, that can support that. When it comes down to ejaculation control, we have supplements that's going to support you with that. But I'm gonna say this real quick though. You cannot just rely on a supplement, y'all, and then have bad habits and a shitty lifestyle and expect to like just like, you know, not nut because you're taking the supplement. Like if you go eat mini donuts, y'all, if you go do bullshit all day like I stated, and then you take my supplement called maca root, like you will still get the benefits for sure, definitely. But when it comes down to ejaculation control, y'all, I'm not gonna mislead y'all. Like if you're doing fuck shit, bro, one herb is not gonna just like, you know what I'm saying, y'all understand that, right? But at the same time, it's still gonna benefit you even if you're doing fuck shit. It definitely is, like a lot. It's gonna benefit you a lot. But when it comes down to specifically control, like controlling your ejaculation, these herbs help with that, y'all. But don't just rely on the herb itself, y'all. Also have a healthy lifestyle practices. Now if you're doing that, if you're actually like being a healthy person or not, you can still take them for sure and it's still gonna benefit you. Now when it comes down to what herbs specifically, get the maca root blend, the milk tester flow, and the ginkgo plus ginseng baboa supplement. You know what I'm saying? Because those three right there, y'all, are very, very good for men's sexual health and overall just life, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to help you a lot when it comes down to your libido, your testosterone, your just everything, your drive, your motivation, your clarity, and your ejaculation control. Now with that being said, y'all, thanks for watching, and that's really it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I covered everything. Semen retention is a big topic, but niggas don't know about this type of semen retention, where you can start sex and be on semen retention, which is so fucking powerful, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, bro, I be taking my supplements, y'all. I'm holding my seat and still getting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm eating healthy, I'm grinding, I'm getting the sun, bro. Y'all see the fucking energy, bro. This ain't no fucking game, man. Come on. I'm not just sitting here talking out of my, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm telling y'all real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, with that being said, get the supplements, y'all, especially if you want to benefit your life in all aspects. All sex aside, y'all. My supplements are very, very good for your body. Go look into that on my site. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'm out. Let's get it.